Okay. Right, morning everybody. 10:45 class Friday. Hope you're all doing well and ready for a nice easy class. Great. All right. So feet hip distance apart. Relax those shoulders. Shoulders down. When I say shoulders down, I don't mean shoulders down like that. We need to lift that rib cage up. Open up the chest. Remember, don't overarch that low back. Lengthen the low back. Find your neutral spine position. Arms slightly behind you, shoulders down, shoulder blades engaged, chin retracted. So sideways on, we've got our 3 points of connection. All right, do you remember that? Maybe I'll go over it next week anyway. Okay, so breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Remember, expanding the rib cage as we breathe in, closing the rib cage as we breathe out, and then when we draw the abdominals in at the same time to engage our core. Good, so make sure you've got your mat, you've got enough space, you've got an aerated room, you've got some water handy, and using your grips if you need your grips, exercise ball. Some of you are using the activation bands. I've already done a class today with the activation bands, so that's enough. And of course you want your stretching bands. Again, up to you. Okay, so let's start with our warm-up. Feet hip distance apart. Check your knee alignment. Remember, when you bend your knees should be level with second or third toe. Try not to let the knees roll in. All right, open up the chest. Neutral spine position, arms slightly behind you. Come up onto the balls of the feet if you're able to. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Heels back down, draw the abdominals in, and push the hips back first, keeping the tummy in, no overarching. Good, and then just relax the head, neck, relax the arms, relax the upper body. Still try and keep the abdominals contracted, abdominals in, and just straighten the legs just enough so you get a bit of a stretch there. All right, relaxing. Arms, floppy neck, floppy head. And then breathe in, breathe out. Again, draw the abdominals in, opening up the spine, tuck the chin in. Have a look at your knees, make sure your knees haven't rolled in. Push them out, tuck the chin in, and all the way back up. Excellent. All right, open up the chest. Posture, neutral spine position, chin, knee alignment. Up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. Hinge the hips back. Now, do remember, if it's uncomfortable, the roll down, you can do just a tiny roll down, just so you're stretching out your upper back. Like this. All right, so just giving you that option, but do hinge the hips back if you're going down lower. Keep that part of the back straight, so we're not over rounding that. All right, relax the arms, head, neck and shoulders. Try and keep the abdominals in. Again, that's supporting your back. Relax the arms, head, neck, shoulders. Straighten the legs just enough so you get a bit of a stretch, and breathe in, breathe out, slowly coming up. Draw the abdominals in, all the way back up to the top. Excellent. Okay, so keep your arms slightly behind you with the chest open, shoulders open, neutral spine position. Bend your knees a little bit, chin retracted, and I want you to relax the arms, floppy arms, and just concentrate on the shoulder joints, keeping that rib, keeping the chest lifted. There's no point in working the shoulders if you're hunched forward like that. So lift up through the rib cage, chin retracted, and then open up the chest as you draw those shoulders back without overarching. Lots to think about. If you can, add the breathing in as well. So breathing in, breathing out. Good, breathing in and out, in and out. Opening up the chest, breathing in and out. All right, hands on the shoulders. So continue that movement without hunching. So just elbows leading the movement, opening up, breathing in, breathing out. Good, and relax the arms. Keep the shoulders down, raise the hands. You want the stretch coming from the shoulder blade. So try not to stretch up like this. Stretch up, keeping the shoulder blades back and down. And then you'll feel your back muscles working in the right place. Good, stretching up all the way, think of the middle finger, stretching up to the ceiling, and then opening up Take the arms a little bit further back, palms facing backwards. So we're really opening up the chest and shoulders. And again, relax the arms, raise the hands, breathing in. Breathing out, abdominals in, stretch up, remember, stretch up from the chest, from the rib cage. And then reach up and give the middle finger, stretching up towards the ceiling. Abdominals in, remember, don't pull from the lower back. Feel the stretch from the spine and the rib cage. Good, and then all the way back. Good, arms behind you, open the chest, shrug the shoulders, and then relax the shoulders down. Add the breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. If you can add the abdominals in as well, all well and good. So breathe in, breathe out, abdominals in. Try and add that in if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep the chest open, so we're relaxing the back of the neck. Good, and then just start to slide the shoulder blade of the hand and the arm out to the side. No hunching. Raise the hand move first, followed by the arm, and then the shoulder blade rather than the shoulder. So lengthening through the neck, reaching, 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 reaching. Good, and relax. All right, arms behind you, neutral spine position, chin retracted. Again, just shrug the shoulders and relax and hold it in that position with the chest open, shoulders down. All right, we're just going to work on the neck and the head alignment and that retracted position, which is important. So I want you to relax the head forwards a little bit and then draw it back and also down slightly, so we're getting that stretch in the back of the neck. Now this is an isolation, so from your shoulders down you're not moving at all. This is just the neck, so make sure you're not sort of doing this. Shoulders down, absolutely still, arms down, and just focusing on that neck. Forwards, breathing in, breathing out, back and down. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Feeling that stretch in the back of the neck. And then lifting up and down. Again, just the head and neck coming forwards here, not the chest. Keep this still. Bring the head up just a little bit, breathing in, breathing out, head forwards. Good, breathing in, breathing out, and head forwards. And back. Breathing in, breathing out. Now keep the chin retracted, shoulders still, shoulders down, arms slightly behind you, and turn the head to the side as far as you can. All right, I want you to hold it there. And we're going to try and get that head round a little bit further. So I want you to lift the chest a bit more, open up the shoulders a little bit more, not without arching the back, and just see if that makes a difference. You can get that head round a little bit further. Good, and then from there, roll that head forwards, nice and relaxed. Good, up to the other side, look over the shoulder, open the chest a bit more, shoulder blades back and down. See if you can get that head round a bit further without the shoulders moving. You'll probably find that helps. If the posture's better here, okay, you've got more movement in the head and neck. So that's what we're trying to do. A couple more. Breathing in, breathing out. Open up the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Good. All right, back to the centre. Good, chin retracted, and then relax the ear to the shoulder. Make sure the shoulder isn't lifting, stretch it away, and then add the arm in. Good, and the other side. Breathing in, breathing out, up and over, shoulder down. Good, all right, hands behind the head, tuck the chin in, and head forwards, chin to the chest. Slowly come back up. Good, breathing in, breathing out again, head forwards. Slowly come back up. Good, fantastic. So, legs a little bit wider. We're going to go into our inner thigh stretches, still keeping our 3 points of connection in the spine and keeping that knee level with the end of the foot, no further. So breathing in, breathing out, hips back, shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. breathing in, breathing out. All right, a little bit wider if you want to. Also, you can turn the feet out slightly, as long as you've still got your correct knee alignment, and then sit back a little bit more. If you feel the knee pulling in, and then bring the foot back in a little bit. Good. All right, breathing in, breathing out, and the other side, sinking the hips back. A bit wider if you want to. Turn the feet out. Keep shoulder blades back and down. Good, and relax. Okay, hold on to a chair or a wall, and hold your foot, ankle or trouser leg, or you use the band around your ankle if you need to. I did demonstrate this before. Open up the chest, chin back, chin retracted, shoulder blades back and down. No overarching the back. Keep your neutral spine position. Breathe in, breathe out. So push the hip forward, heel in towards the hip. What we're aiming for is to get the knees level. Doesn't matter if they're not there yet. This is what we're aiming for. All right, so if you can balance, take the hand off the wall. Hold your ear, that sometimes helps. Or if you're already there, you can hold your foot with both hands, not like that, with balance. Breathing in, breathing out. Brilliant. Okay, swap sides. Good. Hold the other foot. So what we're aiming for is to have the knees level. If you can only get the knee back here, that's fine. This is progress. This is what we're trying to achieve, is to improve that flexibility. All right, chin back, shoulder blades back and down. Breathing in, breathing out. Tip the pelvis forward, heel in towards the hip, and hold the foot with both hands. If you can, or just hold your ear. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, excellent. Okay, so back to the centre. Again, you might want to use your exercise band if you want to. Up to you, or not. And we're going to do our chicken wings exercise. So this is really good for our upper back. All right, so you're going to have your arms here, breathing in, breathing out. Take the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, turn the forearms backwards. So when you do that, you should find your chest lifting and shoulder blades going into the correct position, obviously without the back arching, and then bring the elbows into the way. So it's called a chicken wings, if you like, if you think of chicken wings exercise. But it's very important to do it with your body in the right position. No point in doing with it in this position, because you can see the upper back is rounded. So arms as far back as you can, squeeze the shoulder blades together, neutral spine position, turn the the forearms backwards, chin retracted, breathe in, breathe out. Elbows into the waist, abdominals in, and up again. Breathing in, breathing out. So continue with that. If you want to add, we could always add weights. If you want to add your band in, literally, it's quite good practice actually to do it with a band, because what you want is for the band not to touch your shoulders. Then you know that you're in the right position. Okay, so give that a go, with or without the band if you want to. Breathing in, breathing out, elbows into the waist, posture, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, squeeze the bicep muscles as well, and little pulsing action, pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Good, and relax. All right, so stretch the arms forward. You're going to turn the palms inside out. Again, you can use the bands here if you prefer. This is quite a nice stretch for the wrists. Stretching up, elbows level with the ears, reaching up and across. So push the hips out in the other direction. Make sure you've got your neutral spine position, knees slightly soft, breathing in, breathing out. Try and keep the elbows level with the ears. All right, so when you stretch up, you feel the stretch from the shoulder blades rather than like that little hunching. So try if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. If you find it difficult, getting this position, if you bend the elbows a little bit more, okay, you can do it like that. Then you're working the back muscles, the shoulder blades are back and down. So work at your own level there. Good. Breathing in, up and over, hips out. Again, if it's really uncomfortable on your low back, all right, just do very, very gentle side bends. Quite a few different options here. Work at your own level. Good, stretching up and over. Good, and back. Breathing in, breathing out, up and over. Good, up and over. Excellent. Okay, so today I thought we'd do a balancing exercise. So for this one, you need to make sure you're near a wall or maybe a chair. So you've got something there just in case you overbalance. This is the exercise where we take the weight onto one leg, but we don't let the hip drop. So breathe in, breathe out, abdominals in, take the weight onto one leg, keep the knees slightly soft, hold onto the wall, and take the other leg off the mat. Posture, chin, shoulder blades. Okay, so you probably feel the leg that you're standing on shaking quite a lot. That's the idea. It's working deep stabilizing muscles, not just in your legs, your body, but in your core. But you've got core muscles in your feet as well. So you'll feel your feet and ankles sort of shaking a bit, and as you're strengthening. All right. So if you can, take the hand off the wall and balance. How are we doing? Okay. All right. So have a little rest. So the challenge is to close one eye and still keep your balance. All right. So take the weight onto one leg, breathing in, breathing out, not forgetting about your posture. Now focus your gaze on a point in the room that isn't moving, abdominals in. All right, and try and close one eye and keep your balance. You're going to find you'll wobble a lot more. If you're one of these people that can't wink, you might have to put your hand over your eye. Okay, so you can see how challenge it is. Good, open the eyes, we're on the same leg, and then close the other eye. Again, you've got the wall there if you're feeling a bit wobbly. Great, all right, change sides. So take the weight onto the other leg, make sure you've got something to hold on, sort of like security. Try and keep the pelvis level. Take the leg off the floor. Okay, so you're balancing there. And then try and take the hand off the wall if you can, and balance. You're going to be wobbling, that's the idea. And then if you can, focus your gaze on a point in the room that isn't moving and close one eye. Good, open. Balance if you need to. Close the other eye. Good, okay, well done, and relax. You might find that one side is better than the other. All right, fantastic. So for our squatting today, I think we'll just review our squatting technique. So if you grab yourselves a chair, might be all right with that one? Yes, okay, I'll use this one. I usually use my one without the arms on it, but I think it'll do. And remember, with the chair, the important thing is, because we're going to sit down on the chair and come up again, it's important that your hips are higher than your knees. Okay, very, very important. You can use your activation band with this. We can have a ball, you can use your other bands. Again, up to you, whatever you want to use. So we're in the chair here. And then the idea is we come back up without the knees coming forwards and keeping our 3 points of connection in the spine. So here, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, chin back, abdominals in. So push the hips back first, but not arching the back. Draw the abdominals in, sink the hips back, check the chairs there. Good, and come back up. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, squeeze the buttock muscles. You come back up the same way. So make sure the knees don't do that, don't come forwards. The idea is to do this, okay, with actually out moving the knees and thighs forward. If you have a look, they're not moving at all. Breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, buttock muscles, squeeze, and down again, squeeze. So when you come back up, not only squeeze the buttock muscles, if you push your heels, good, into the mat, you'll get a lot more going on there. Okay, breathing in, breathing out. Try not to hunch the shoulders. Add the arms in if you want to, with the ball or with the bands. Breathing in, breathing out, and coming back up. All right, squeezing abdominals, coming up. Keep the shoulders back and down, shoulders down, shoulder blades back and down, and coming back up. Breathing in, breathing out there, and then up again. How are we doing? All right, now I want you to go back down and not sit on the chair. I know, and then we're just going to pulse a little bit. If you've got the band, you might want to pulse that way. Squeezing, so turn the feet out slightly, knees level with second or third toe, and then squeeze. A little pulsing action. Push the heels into the mat, squeeze the bottom muscles, push those inner thighs inside out as well. Okay, oh, well done, and relax. Okay, so pop your chair away. We won't be using that yet. No, not today actually. We won't be using that. We should use it for balance. Okay. All right, put your ball down, and we're just going to finish off our first section with our nice stretch. So take the arm across the body, hold the hand, either the hand or the forearm. Stretch the arm across. Okay, move the chest. Make sure you're not twisting here. Try and keep the hips facing the front. Move the chest, stretch the arm, turn the head the other way, and you're going to feel a stretch there in your shoulder. Good. All right, and the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. Take the arm across, stretch, turn the head in the other direction. Stretch that arm, stretch the head. Good. All right, and back. And arms behind you. Clasp the hands together if you can, stretching up, stretching back. That's it. And then front waist again, interlace the fingers, turn them inside out, stretching up, elbows back level with the ears, and just a couple of those side bends again. Breathing in, breathing out. Remember to lift from the rib cage, up and over, up and over. And then we do our back of the arm stretch. So hands down the back here, other hand just above the elbow, and stretch the arm down. Great, and the other one. Brilliant. Great, okay, let's take our shoes off, if you want to, of course, and grab yourself a drink of water, and then we're going to go down onto the floor into our floor exercises. Okay, and nice and easy. Okay, always remember, work at your own level, of course. Okay, and grip downs if you need them, of course, for your arms. Okay, so let's go into our deep stretches first. Up onto the toes, breathing in, breathing out. Hinge the hips back, abdominals in, and then relax the upper body forwards. Make sure the hips go back, abdominals in, and this time we're going to hold the stretches. So if you can already reach the floor, great. If not, just hold the legs somewhere that's comfortable for you. It doesn't matter where. All right, bend your knees just a little bit. Make sure you hinge the hips back so you're not rounding that upper back. Breathing in, breathing out, straightening the legs until you feel a bit of a stretch. And now we're going to hold it a little bit longer. All right, bend the knees, breathing in, breathing out, straightening the legs a little bit more. Bend and straighten, good, and alternate. Bend one, straighten the other. That's it, alternating. Hold it for a few seconds. Give the body a chance to stretch out. Great. All right, take the left leg out in front of you, sink the hips back, hold the end of the foot, stretch the toes back. If you can't reach, okay, just do it from a standing position here and turn the foot inwards and outwards. Remember, always work at your own level. If it's uncomfortable on your back, there's always another way we can do these exercises, so don't worry about that. Turn the foot inwards and outwards. Good. Okay, so hands on the mat, walk the hands forward into the downward dog stretch. Use the grips if you want to. Stretching forwards. And what we're going to do today, walk the hands back up towards the feet and walk the hands forward again. All right, so keep doing that. If it's really uncomfortable, I know some of my clients, we can do it with the knees on the floor. Just keep the abdominals in neutral spine position. And when you come forwards, try and bring the head a little bit further forwards than the fingers. So you're starting to strengthen the upper body. Up to you. Okay? And then we're going to hold it in our downward dog stretch. So stretching back, shoulder blades back and down, hips up in the air. So try and get the heels down towards the mat. Come up onto the toes and then straighten the legs, heels down towards the mat. Bring up. Try not to lose your upper body connection here. Try not to round the upper back like that because we're focusing on the legs. Stretching out. Stretch the arms, stretch the shoulders, up and down, and then alternating one and then the other. Stretching. Great. All right, and then come down and back. Okay, so today we're going to keep it nice and simple, nice and easy, and we're going to go into our opposite arm and opposite leg. So the idea is, again, you can use the grips if you want to. So the idea is that you're in like a box position here. You don't want to be too hunched up because then you're not going to be able to get the shoulder blades retracted. So have the sort of wrists pretty much under the shoulders, slightly forwards maybe, knees under the hips. Make sure it's comfortable, but make sure you can extend your back here. If you're like this, we can't really stretch out the spine at all. So make sure you're in the right position, knees under the hips. Here we go. I'll just get back a little bit so I'm not gonna hit anything. Okay, so if you've not done this before with me, or you might be having a bad back week or something, what you can do first is just do the legs on their own, the arms on their own, and then add it together. So I'm going to do that today with you. Break it down. So you need to keep shoulder blades back and down here if you can. Abdominals in, no arching the back. Now breathe in, breathe out. As you draw the abdominals in, you're going to slide one foot along the mat. Good. And you're going to lift it as long as you don't feel that low back arching. Try and have the legs sort of level with the hip, and then stretch it, and then bring it back down. Breathing in, breathing out. Now the other leg, slide the foot away. Don't let your upper body posture go into that sort of position. Stretch and lift, abdominals in. If you still find it's uncomfortable in your low back, all right, just don't take the legs so low. Good, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in, shoulder blades back and down, slide the foot, lift the leg, stretch, abdominals in and back. Breathing in, breathing out, slide and stretch. Good, okay, so that's quite easy, right? Okay, now we're going to do the arms on their own, and then we're going to put the two together. So I'm keeping it quite basic today. So again, make sure you're not hunched in this position. Shoulder blades back and down, abdominals in, and also you're not over-arched there. So again, you're just going to slide the hand, breathing in, breathing out, slide the hand away, and then lift. So it's the shoulder blade that's actually doing the work. So you're not sort of coming up and down like that. Breathe in, breathe out, slide the hand. Lift if you can. You want the arm level with the shoulder. Good, and back. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretch. Shoulder blade reaching. Good, and back. Again, if you're very, very hunched up in the shoulders here, you might want to do it with a slightly bent arm like that. It doesn't matter if it's slightly bent, that's still going to work. All right so far? Okay. Now we do opposite arm and opposite leg together if you want to. As I said, work at your own level. If you prefer, you could just do legs on their own, arms on their own, and leave it at that. Otherwise, we're going to breathe in, breathe out. So you slide one leg away, slide the other arm away, lift it and stretch. Don't arch the back. Draw the abdominals in, stretch the leg, squeeze the buttock muscle, and then stretch the arm from the shoulder blade and back. So it's really slow and controlled. Breathing in, breathing out. So other arm, other leg, slide. So you're breathing in, breathing out. Draw the abdominals in, stretch the leg, stretch the arm from the shoulder blade, squeeze the buttock muscle if you want to, and back. So again, you're working the whole core, and we're lengthening, we're stretching through the spine as well. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch, lift and lengthen. Good, how are we doing? Everything okay? Remember, if it's too much, just do the arms on their own and the legs on their own. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen, stretch, squeeze the bicep muscle, draw those abdominals in and back. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, this time I want you to hold it there, abdominals in, and just take the arm and leg out to the side a little bit. Good, and back. And same thing the other side. Stretch, take the arm and leg out a little bit. Good, okay. And relax. All right, and stretch back. Sit back on your heels, arms stretched out in front of you. You can do a few more if you want to. Up to you. Relax the arms, relax your back. Remember, this is your child's pose stretch, which you can use at the end of the class for your relaxation if you prefer. And if you're able to, you can bring your hands down by your side, head on the mat or head on the ball. It's quite relaxing and it's a great stretch for your lower back. So obviously it doesn't suit everybody. If you have any knee problems, it may be uncomfortable. But it's just a nice stretch for your low back. So you can either keep the arms in front like this, relax that back, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. So up to you what position you choose to do it in. Great. All right, come back up. So we're going to go into our cat stretch. Again, that's just really working on that flexibility of your spine. No overarching the back, no hyperextending the neck. So come up on all fours, knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, using the grips if you want to. You can always, if you haven't got grips, you can always roll your mat up. Okay, it gives you a little bit more cushioning, and then it lessens the angle of the hands. Or you can use a couple of cushions, up to you. So breathing in, here we go. Breathing out, tuck the chin under, open the shoulder blades, draw the abdominals in, rounding the shoulder blades. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Good, rounding and retracting. Rounding and retracting, and again stretching back. Relax your arms, relax your back. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Okay, all right, let's roll over. And then we're going to do swimming, opposite arm and opposite leg. And again, today I'm going to go through, just go through it very, very slowly, so we all get it right. So piece by piece. And some of you now who normally come to this class, we might be able to just bring it up a little bit of another level now. I know Joe is doing very well with this one. Eileen as well, who have signed up for this class. Anyway, so on your back, most important thing is your neutral spine position. Make sure you've got enough room, side to side. Okay, I like to have the ball or cushion at the back of my head, because the important thing is that when we do swimming, it's called, that you don't let the chin go back like that, because then that compresses the back of the neck. So in my classes, I try and get everyone to lengthen the back of the neck with that chin down a little bit. So if you're quite rounded in the upper back or shoulders, sometimes it's impossible to get that chin in that correct position. And that also makes the lower back arch like that. So if you can pop something under here, like the cushion or ball, let the chin drop down a little bit. So if you make a fist, place it underneath your chin. All right, there shouldn't be any gap there. Can you see? If there's a big gap, the neck is arching. So we need to have, like that, the chin down a little bit, so we're lengthening there through the back of the neck. And then if you do have a ball there or cushion, it will enable you, okay, particularly if you've got rounded shoulders, to get your spine in the neutral position, and it'll help to redress that imbalance as well. Okay, so again, I'm going to go through this really, really basically, if you like. If you've been doing it for a while, you can go into your different levels straight away. It's up to you. So the idea is neutral spine position, pelvis level, Remember, breathe in through the nose, ribcage expanding. Breathe out through the mouth, ribcage closing. Draw those abdominals in and make sure if you push your fingers under the small of the back, they don't go all the way under, so you know you've got your neutral spine position. Okay, so we're going to go with the legs first. So the idea is breathe in, breathe out, abdominals in. So you slide one leg away. As soon as you add a movement in here, okay, your back naturally wants to arch. So you've got to use your abdominals to stop that happening, and that's how we engage our core muscles. All right, so breathe in, breathing out, abdominals in, slide the leg away, keep it on the floor first. Make sure you can keep that neutral spine position, point the toe, flex the foot. Again, this is a great exercise to do if your low back's really tight. Just do the legs on their own. So breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, slide the other leg away. First of all, you can keep it on the mat. Don't let the pelvis tilt with you. Keep the pelvis level. Just stretch the leg, point the toe, flex the foot, and bring it back. All right, breathing in, breathing out, sliding the leg, point the toe, flex the foot. Make sure the back isn't arching. Good, breathing in, breathing out. So you can let the leg come off the mat now. Again, if you're able to, level one foot on the mat. Level two, really just letting that leg come off the mat. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch. Good, and back. Breathing in, breathing out. How are you doing with that? Okay, so if you're able to, we're going to take the opposite arm back as the leg goes forward. So again, start off with the hands down by your side, breathing in, breathing out, draw the abdominals in. So as you slide the left leg away, we're going to take the right arm up. Now make sure you don't hunch the shoulder. Okay, movement, start by lifting the hand. If you lift the hand rather than the shoulder, then you'll get the right stretch. Keep the shoulder blade into the mat. And then when you get the hand to the floor, then you can stretch. Stretch the whole body, make sure the back isn't arching, point the toe, flex the foot, and bring the arm back. Breathing in, breathing out, sliding. So you can either keep the leg on the mat, or if you're able to keep the neutral spine position, now just let the leg hover off the mat. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch and lengthen, push your spine towards the mat to get that stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. How are we doing? Okay, so again, if you'd like a bit more of a challenge, this time start with the arms up in the air rather than by your side, so you haven't got one arm supporting you. It's the same action really, you're just not supporting yourself with one hand. Keep the neck nice and long, breathing in, breathing out, so you can keep the foot, you can slide the foot on the mat, or you can just let it come off a little bit and really stretch that leg. Point the toe, flex the foot, neutral spine position. Next level, both arms back, point the toe, flex the foot. Stretch the arms from the shoulder blades, keep that chin tucked in, right, so we're lengthening through the spine. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Good, another one is to take both arms out to the side. I haven't got room at this side, but you get the drift. Breathing in, breathing out. So open both arms out, stretch as you take one leg forward. Keep the chin tucked in. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. Okay, so you've got lots of variations there. Arms back, arms out to the side, making sure you've got your neutral spine position. Sliding the leg on the mat or letting the leg come off the mat. Okay, and then we can come up into what we call our tabletop variations. So you can start off by keeping the hands on the mat. We can add the arms in if you're keeping your spine in neutral. So breathing in, breathe out, abdominals in. I want you to squeeze the left buttock muscle and lift that leg up into what we call our tabletop position, which is knee over the hip. And then breathe in, breathe out, squeeze the buttock muscle, bring it back down. Good, breathing in, breathing out, squeeze the right buttock muscle. Even if you're not a beginner, this is a good one to do because breathe in, breathe out, squeeze. It strengthens one side separately from the other. Breathing in, breathing out, squeeze the buttock muscle. Breathing in, breathe out again, squeeze, bring it down, keeping your neutral spine position. And then if that feels quite easy, you can always do it with the arms up in the air. Good, same thing. That's it. Or even take the arms back as you're doing it, as long as you're keeping your neutral spine position. Okay, and then we can go up, up, down, down. As long as if you feel you can't keep your neutral spine position, please go back down to the level before. Okay, up, up, down, down. Again, you can add the arms in, or you can keep the hands on the floor, keep the neck nice and long, and then eventually, this is what we call our tabletop, if you like. So this is tabletop. You just touch the foot to the floor and up again. If you find your back arching, you need to go back down to the previous level. Otherwise, continue breathing in, breathing out. And of course, you can add the arms in as well, different arm positions. Eventually, you can straighten the leg out, but I think we'll leave that for another week, as this is our basic level. So choose your level, up and down, breathing in, breathing out. Great. Okay, fantastic. All right, bring the knees into the chest. Circle the hips round one way and the other way. Nice deep breath in and out. That's it, good. All right, so we're going to go into our low back stretch, our spine stretch, sorry. So I'm just going to come out a little bit. Arms on the floor, arms out to the side. So you can either do this with the feet on the floor, so it's just it's a stretch for the spine, or we can do it with our feet in our tabletop. I like to cross my feet, breathing in, breathing out, abdominals in. Okay, so the hips and legs come over, head goes the other way. If you find the shoulder coming off the floor, then you've gone too far. Okay, so nice and slowly breathe in, breathe out, abdominals in, coming back, and going the other way. Keep the shoulder blade pressed in to the mat, side to side, head goes the other way, abdominals in. Good, and back. If you find it too difficult, okay, we can just do it like this. Feet on the mat, and just breathe in, breathe out. Roll the hips and legs one way. Both hands go the other way. And then roll the spine back, breathing in, breathing out, and then swapping sides. Good, whatever's most comfortable for you. Breathing in, breathing out. Side to side. Okay, and relax. All right, just relax the arms by the side of you. Relax your head, neck and shoulders. And up and down. Side to side. Great, all right, so we're going to go into our shoulder bridge exercise today. Okay, so if you have the activation band, that's okay. If you haven't, and you have one of the balls, you have the ball between the knees, or nothing at all. Again, it's up to you. Breathing in, breathing out, whichever level you're doing. Now this is about curling, getting movement in the spine. So we're going to start off just by doing what we call a pelvic tilt. So breathing in, breathing out, abdominals, squeeze the bicep muscles and just tilt the pelvis off the mat. And then roll it back down. So it's a very, very small tilt to start off with. Okay, if you find doing our shoulder bridge uncomfortable, you can always come back to doing this. That's it, slightly, small movement, up and down. And then gradually, you just make that movement a little bit bigger. So you push the hips up a little bit further, and again, rolling that spine down, trying to get that movement, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, just trying to get more flexibility in the back of the head. Now if you want to, you can add your ball or a cushion. Actually, I'll just grab a cushion as I'm at home and I like to have the ball at the back of the head. So grab a cushion in between the knees, and you can add a little bit more intensity, if you like, into this exercise just by, as you curl up, giving the knees a squeeze. You can roll it up a little bit, double it up a little bit if you want to. So breathing in, Breathing out, abdominals, curl the hips up, squeeze the buttock muscles, but at the same time, squeeze the knees together against that cushion. Rolling up, or ball if you have a ball. Okay, now I want you to push the hips up until you feel a stretch here in the front of the thigh. Don't overarch the back, just push the hips up, all right, until you feel a stretch there. Then take both arms up above the head, stretching back, all the way back, tuck the chin into the chest, and then breathe in. Breathe out slowly, roll the spine back down, vertebra by vertebra. So starting sort of between the shoulder blades, if you like, and then roll down. Now, if you squeeze the knees together at the same time, try and get that spine back down. We'll get a lot more going on there in the core and in your legs and buttock muscles. Yeah, okay, so again, work at your own level. If you want to work the legs a bit more with this, you can bring the feet a bit closer towards you. Then you're going to get more in the thighs. It's up to you. If you're very tight in the thighs anyway, keep the feet a little bit further away. All right, breathing in, breathing out. Close that rib cage, abdominals in, squeeze the buttock muscles, curl the hips up. So if it's very uncomfortable, just stick with that pelvic tilt, will you, that we did just now. So keep with the pelvic tilt, otherwise come up a little bit higher. And each time you can come up a little bit higher, as long as you're not overarching. The idea isn't to arch, it's to push up here, so you feel the stretch there. And then when we roll back down with the arms, if you want to, we're pushing each vertebra into the floor. So we're getting a really nice stretch there through the spine. Yeah, breathing in, breathing out. Abdominals, buttock muscles, curl the hips up, squeeze the knees together, curling up one vertebra at a time. Don't overarch here, just push the thighs up till you feel a stretch in the thigh. No pushing up here. Arms back, breathing in, breathing out, slowly roll back down. Really feel that stretch in the spine by reaching up a little bit more with those arms. That's it, and back down again. And relax, breathing in one more time, breathing out, stretching up. And the arms up. And slowly rolling down. Really feel that stretch in the spine. Excellent. All right, and relax. So pop your cushion down. Bring the knees into the chest. So this time, take the hands in between the legs. Grab your ankles and draw your feet in towards you. Turn the knees out to the side. And breathe in through the nose. And breathe out through the mouth. Good. All right, so we're going to go into our low back stretch. And then into our final stretching. I'm just going to put a little bit of background music on. So I hope it's not too loud. Just try and get that on. It's working. Let's hopefully. I think we're coming on. Yep. Yeah. Okay. First of all, into our low back stretch. Okay, so we stretch both legs out along the mat, both arms up above the head. Stretching, lengthening, tuck the chin in, point the toes, flex the feet. And bring the left knee in towards the chest. Grab the back of the thigh, press your lower back into the mat. And you want to hold the stretch for about 10 seconds. Good, stretch out again. Point the toes, flex the feet. Bring the other leg in. Press your lower back into the mat. Good, one more each side. Obviously don't bring the knee in too far. If you have to lift your hips off, you can keep it in this position if you want to. But just press that lower back into the mat. Feel that stretch there. Point the toes, flex the feet. Good, and big stretch up. Legs one way, arms the other, and bring the leg in. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to go into our final stretches now. So if you grab your rubber band, or you could use your activation band, or use nothing at all. It's up to you. So we're going into our deeper stretches and then our relaxation. Okay, so wrap the band around your left foot towards sort of middle to the top of the foot, not too far back. Good. All right, now if you can keep your neutral spine position, stretch the other leg away. point the toes of both legs and flex the feet. So do let me know afterwards if the music was too loud. I think last week it was too quiet. So just let me know if the music is just about the right level and you can still hear my voice. Okay, so point the toe, flex the foot, breathing in, breathing out, and hold that stretch. Take the leg back a little bit further, work on that stretch. All right, take the band in one hand and bring the leg across. Remember, if it's uncomfortable, we can always keep this on the knee slightly bent. Okay, keep the foot flexed, take it across as far as it's comfortable, and move that leg forwards and backwards. Good, all right, bring the leg back, swap legs. No, don't swap legs, swap hands. I keep saying that, swap hands. And you're going to take the leg out the other way this time. So foot flexed, take the leg out, also turn the leg out slightly so you get that stretch in the inner thigh. Try and keep the pelvis on the mat, try not to let it twist off, and move that leg forwards and backwards. Great, all right, now relax. Okay, change legs. Right leg up in the air. Great, other leg out on the mat. Okay, point the toe, flex the foot, stretching that leg back a little bit further. As the weeks go on, straightening the leg a little bit more, up to you. Keeping your neutral spine position. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, holding the band in one hand, doesn't matter which. Keep the foot flexed, take the leg across. So the right hip comes off the mat, and then just move your leg forwards and backwards. All right, bring the leg back, swap hands. Take the leg the other way, flex the foot, good, and move that leg forwards and backwards. Great, all right, now relax. So put your band down, and we're just going to finish off first with our hip stretch, and then we go into our relaxation. So left foot on the bent right knee. Turn the thigh out until you feel a stretch in the hip joint. Make sure you're not twisting the hips, keeping a neutral spine position. And just feel that stretch there. All right, right foot on the bent left knee. Turn that thigh out to the side. Remember, don't force it, gentle stretch. Feel the stretch in the hip. Try not to let the hips twist. Keep the pelvis level. Good. All right, and relax. So now we are going into our relaxation. So you can stay in this position on your back, or you can roll over into your child's pose stretch that we did earlier. It's up to you. Just make sure you're in a position that's comfortable, and you can relax all your muscles. So you can have your legs straight, knees bent, knees apart. Up to you. Arms by your side across your chest. Again, up to you. So make sure all the muscles are relaxed, sinking into the mat. Particularly, think of the neck. You can roll the neck side to side, up and down, circle round. Right. All right, now relax the arms. You can tense the arms and relax. Tense the hands and then just relax. Same thing with the legs if you want to. Stretch the legs, tense them, and then just relax. And just let everything sink into the mat. Whatever position you've chosen, relax your back, relax your hips. Arms by your side, across your chest. Child's pose stretch again, up to you. All right, then we're going to focus on our Pilates breathing. Remember, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. So for our relaxation, we need the breathing a little bit deeper and a bit longer as we breathe out. All right, so breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the mouth. Now remember, try and focus on the rise and fall of the rib cage. Breathing in through the nose, rib cage expanding. breathing out through the mouth, rib cage closing. Keeping your neutral spine position, everything else relaxed. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, and then try and focus on holding the breaths a little bit longer. So breathing in, hold it for a few seconds. Breathe out through the mouth, again hold it for a few seconds. And continue with that pattern in your own time, whichever position you find relaxing. And just remember to focus on your breathing. Deep breath in through the nose, and a long slow breath out through the mouth. Breathing in, and out. And remember, rise and forward the rib cage breathing. Right, as you breathe in, rib cage coming out sideways. Breathe out, rib cage closing. Breathing out through the mouth. So focus on that breathing. Focus on the rise and fall of the rib cage. Deep breaths in through the nose. Long, slow breath out through the mouth. And no tension anywhere in the body. All the muscles relaxed. And of course you can hold this, your relaxation, for as long as it's comfortable for you. All right, we're going to slowly come back up. So bend your knees, roll over, all fours, back into your all fours position. And we'll go into our cat stretch. So knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders, breathing in, breathing out, rounding the shoulder blades. And lift the chest, shoulder blades back and down. Retracting the shoulder blades, no overarching the back, no hyperextending the neck. Really work on your postural muscles. Alright, and then slowly come back up. Hips up, shoulder blades back and down. Bend and straighten, alternate knees. Alright, and then walk the hands back up towards the feet. Breathing in, breathing out, slowly coming up. Draw the abdominals in. Coming up one vertebra at a time. Good. Alright, feet hip distance apart as we were in the beginning. Arms slightly behind you. And you just relax those shoulders. Forwards, up, back and down. Breathing in and out. And then stretching up. Both arms up. Reaching up. Cross the hands behind the head. And bring the head forwards. Tuck the chin in. And slowly come back up. Brilliant. Great. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. And I'll see you soon. See you at the next one. Thanks for joining me. Okay. Bye-bye.